Once again, warm welcome for this Zoom meeting organized for the WHO Institute of Sexology, which is affiliated under American College of Sexology, ACS, California, US, for the various programs and courses what we are conducting: fellowship, masters, PG diploma and PhD in sexology and psychosexual counseling. This institute is run under government recognized startup WHO Healthcare and WHO Institute of Sexology, which also register trust and educational trust and organization. Now, my dear friends, psychology of sexual response. Now you find most of the people like what discuss with a very good Sunil. There is that who's Gaikwad, Sunil Gaikwad, no? Sunil Gaikwad, and had very good cases. We discuss just now. Now we will go. What is psychology of sexual response? Anyone want to add? They can raise their hand. We'll talk, or we will start our common journey first. Psychology of sexual response. No, beginning. Sigmund Freud proposed that psychological development in childhood take place. Psychological development in the childhood. Then mostly we feel that after the adolescent or after puberty, he had all this feeling. But according to Sigmund Freud, he proposed that psychological development in childhood take place during 5 psychosexual stages. He divided that in stages. What are these stages? Oral stage, anal stage, phallic stage, latency, and genital. What do you mean by all these stages? What is the meaning of all these stages? These are called psychosexual stages because each stage represents the fixation of libido. What do you mean by libido? Roughly translated as a sexual drive or instincts. You can understand now. We will go ahead. What are the age? You must remember age. When after the birth of baby, 0 to 1 year age, according to psychosexual development, oral is called the oral stage. Whether pleasuring from eating and vocalizing, from the breastfeeding by the baby, he enjoys the breastfeeding. Suppose this stage is not properly developed, then in adolescence they may have some problem. You know very well, heterosexuals are 80% and homosexuals and transgenders and bisexuals group is 20% around this in every community. This problem is one of their thinking of Freud's. Second is, age group is very important. 1 to 3 age is anal stage, where pleasuring from retention and repulsion of feces. The child enjoy that things. Retention of and repulsion of feces. 3 to 5 year age is called phallic stage. Pleasuring from touching the genital, where most of the child use their genitals in the hand and just pleasuring with these things. It's called Oedipal is a male, and for female electra, female complexes. This phallic stage is not interfered, then its life will be normal. If it is interfered, then it may cause in gender identification. 6 to 11 is a latency, identification with the same sex parent. In this age group may masturbation, other things, child do it. And 12 to 18 years is genital heterosexual attraction. Mostly they attract, 80% people attract, child attracts. Male child attract the female, their female girl, they make the female girlfriend and female with the male. If suppose there is some change, if you find that there is no female girlfriend of the male child, then they may have some problem. He may go in a homosexuality and other factors. Just evaluate. Freud's psychosexual stages, we understand so far Freud because it's the oral stage is the mouth sucking, swallowing. Anal stage is the anus withholding or expelling feces. Phallic, the penis or clitoris masturbation or clitoris touching. You can't say masturbation here, but phallic. Latency, that age group is up to 5, touching the organs and nothing more. Latent is a little or no sexual motivation present. Latent stage, here the people go for the masturbation. Genital, the penis or vaginal sexual intercourse. Penovaginal intercourse, you can say. Psychosexual stages, just you know, psychosexual stages, Sigmund Freud, neurologists propose that psychosexual development in childhood take place during 5 psychosexual stages. Just we discuss oral 0 to 1 year age, anal 1 to 3 year age, phallic 3 to 5 year age, latency 5 year to 9 year age, and genital stage up to 14 year age. These are called psychosexual stages because each stage represents fixation of libido. Just we completed. Now, all these represent modern way love map. Whenever patient comes to you, you must find out their love map. How? What is a love map? Love map is a mental pattern expressed in every individual sex, erotic fantasies and practices. Whether that boy is interested in female girls or not, and other things you can, or he is interested, attracted male to male, it may become a gay, female to female, may lesbian, may be bisexual, male and attraction both the sides, male and female, or transgender. All the organ is the same, normal, but their mind is something different. Is male, we have most of the time male comes to us, everything is normal, but their mind is of female. They are not active, mostly they are passive, and they have relationship with male introduce and their penile shaft in the particular anal area, what they say during and every month I am getting nowadays gay, even they are married, and they say after marriage even we think that we will become a normal, but they can't, and they have exclusively homosexuals, and they don't like to touch female partner, so they always avoid female, and such type only nothing will be help in counseling. You have to do the counseling of parents and others, and take the divorce or separation is a better choice. Most of the time people say I tried counseling and help lot of homosexual. That is wrong. Hardly I not even had a good results or not treated them. That is exclusive homosexual, you can't change their mind. It's better to have separation of this thing, divorce. Their side effects are different, but this so most every parent should be counseled properly. They should not force their child to, or their this thing, force them to have marriage. We are alone, son, marry, nothing. It will become a problematic. A lot of cases such, gay pet homosexuals. Children get their love map by engaging in sexual rehearsal play. How it is developed? It is developed before the age of 8 years and is executed after puberty. What Sigmund Freud said, similar things are represented scientifically in the form of love map. Means you have to find out what are the stages, what are their growing up child from 0 to 14-year age, whether someone have forced him to have a relation male to male, there anything abused by, if male child abused by male or female whatever, he must be you must be ruled out, and accordingly you can go up to certain conclusion that he is a homo. Because now recently I had one patient, he came with parents, he's an engineer, he did his BTech and MTech, highly qualified, and has a good package of 15 lakhs rupees annum. And he came and he said recently, father said recently that child is going to marry, has a good friend and his daughter, and they have the conversation. The daughter said he is no man, he is not a man, his character is of gay. But we think that he is not gay, he may be normal, she may have some other relationship. That was the lady said. But when I evaluated, I asked him, I said, the parent, please, I had to take face-to-face counseling of my patient first. I asked him, please give me a real story. What's happened from, as per the love map, what happened for the age of, whenever you remember, age of 7, 8, 9. He said at the age of 11, I remember that I was interested in a male. And I always like a male, and we understand this male like me, and always I get introduced anal intercourse. I always go for and this is near about 25 to 30 had did these things. I was always passive, I am not active. I had no interest at all. Still, their father and relative forced me to go for all the investigation. I advise all the investigation, all 10, 20,000 investigation. I advise them. Go for male sexual evaluation. Go for all this testosterone, free and total testosterone, estrogen, FSH, TS, and T1, and all the thyroid profile and everything. And all thing is normal, but in that case, free testosterone was reduced. Again, that reduced, that parents said, there is some hope, he may be bisexual, please try. So we are giving him. I'm not in favor to that fellow should go for marriage and spoil the life of any female. Anyway, just I advise them, take the injectable testosterone around 200, these things, macro these things, ampoule once in a 15 days for 4 to 6 injection course, and again get investigated. Even if in such cases, I had the previous experience, in such cases testosterone may become a normal level, still they have more attraction towards male if they are exclusively homosexuals. And this is the way what you have to evaluate sexuality of the person. And in short, gender identification program. We will give you all the guidelines, but those who are really interested, they must attend the program so that they can understand. These are the basic things, but it's a very valuable things, because no medical college, nothing, no source of getting scientific and this thing knowledge. And we are trying to provide maximum knowledge to you. And but you must attend. Without, you can't feed the baby like the spoon feeding. You have to attend. You have to present the cases. I'm very happy He's a psychologist. He's presented 2-3 cases. His experience is very correct. This is the things. One person asks his wife should massage by the male, then he get the arrows. Such type of things is very common. Patient comes such type of complaint also. Anyway, sometimes patient may ask, even gay may ask you have intercourse with me. Even sometimes female comes to have these things and all. Such type of problem and this thing you have to be very particular about these things. Most of the time we say them is my clinic is not proper place. If you want you have outside, but not this is the place where I can't do these things. Non-ethical practice should not be there. Anyway, when the play is not interfere with the parent or teacher or by the society, the law map develop as heterosexual. Heterosexual is very important things. Okay, 80% people are heterosexuals. They are normal life. What Master Johnson says, up to the 1960, everyone feel that male are active and female are passive partner in sexual act. But Master and Johnson has done the lot of research work. He has taken the laboratory work, chooses more than 200 couples, and they studied with their various physiological, anatomical, everything, and with the camera studies in vaginal, what happened in the female's vagina and all secretion and other things. And he said male and female are active, not passive. If male interested, similarly female desire, if male has a desire, the similar desire is for the female. Male get erection, female get ejaculation. That is the difference. Male get penile erection, female get other parts aroused like breast and other things, but along with this they get more and more secretion. Female get more erection, orgasm to after orgasm, because her orgasm organ is clitoris, not the vagina. Clitoris remain on the skin part, and that skin enjoyment, touching and these things happening, and they enjoy the every moment of sexual speaking and all, even thought and anything. So my dear friend, male get erection faster and ejaculation, and they loss, and female want slow and steady and more time to get orgasm, and that time should be managed, how we will see in our practical aspect. But before that, you must know the Master and Johnson's human sexual response cycle. Psychology of sexual response, excitement. What are the phases? Master Johnson says, now I will just